What's up, dudes? I just now got packed up. We're about to be on the way to the Walls of Jericho trailhead. That's 2 hours away. We're gonna do a 3-day backpacking trip. It'll be a lot of fun, but first thing, I gotta get gas. I'm on E. No bueno. No good. While I'm at the gas station, I went ahead and got 2 of the 33-ounce Smart Water bottles that will fit on my Sawyer Squeeze, because, you know, gotta have water. Kind of a necessity. But fueling up now, about to be on the road soon. All right, 20 minutes down. 2 more hours to go. It's looking a little bit cloudy outside, but I don't think it'll rain. We'll be fine. I'm really excited to get out here, have a good time. I got the pack all loaded up with water and food. It's probably around 36 pounds, which I know is absurd, but it's a lot of food. I'm a big boy, I like to eat. Plus camera equipment, extra batteries, stuff of those sorts. Tripods, what else? Oh, I brought my hatchet, shit like that. Just normal stuff you'll bring, but it's in a backpacking bag because I'm backpacking. Hour and a half down, 1 more to go. We're currently passing over Lake Gunnersville Bridge, heading towards Scottsboro. Next stop is the trailhead. All right, guys, we made it to the trailhead. This is labeled as the hardest hike in Alabama, but I really don't think it'll be that bad. Round trip, it's 8.5 miles to my campsite. For the night, I think it's 4.5, 5 miles to my campsite. And I think I'm gonna stay there just for tonight and then move campsites for tomorrow night, or I might honestly just stay at the same campsite both nights. I haven't decided which one yet. I have a good idea of the area that I want to camp, but not really sure. Haven't decided on a campsite yet. I've only been here once before. Came here a couple weeks ago with all my friends, like 2 or 3 of my rock climbing buddies. But we didn't stay the night. We just came for a day trip, but we did the Tennessee Trailhead, which is about a mile up the road is the Tennessee Trailhead, and that's 9 miles round trip. Not sure which trail is more difficult, but haven't done this one yet, so figured I would try this trailhead. Mile 1 down, just came down a very steep decline. That's gonna be really fun going back to the car. It was a very, very steep decline. I had to adjust my load lifters a little bit to make it more comfortable in the pack, but I got that settled out. Now I'm feeling a lot better. Oh shoot, got a little creek. It's so pretty through here. But yeah, I had to adjust my load lifters a little bit, but after I did that, my pack was feeling a lot better. This is my first long trip with this pack. It's the Nightcat 70 liter. I've tried it out a couple times, but nothing, only on like one night trips. But so far, I really like it. For the price point, I think it's a really good pack. Nice little bench, looking at the little babbling brook. We're gonna take a little water break and then hop right back on the trail. We're 1.5 miles in, and I just found this ginormous opening. Not ginormous, it's very small, but I'm a skinny guy. I think I can fit in there. What do you guys think? All right, I made it down in here about this far. It goes back a little bit farther. Not sure how far deep I can get in, but I'm gonna give it a shot. Get in probably about 20 more feet. Drops down a pretty good bit. I'm gonna try to get down there. See what's going on down there. Made it all the way in. Look how crazy these formations are. I mean, these things are probably about 6 feet tall. These things are crazy. Looking straight up, goes about 15 feet. Standing next to this big formation right here. This thing's so cool. Halfway out, and I don't know if you can see down there or not, but crawling out of here is definitely not as fun as crawling in is. Oh, what's up, guys? I didn't see you there. Made it all the way out. I don't know how many people have been in there, but there was like one water bottle. Other than that, it was extremely clean. It was really pretty. One of my friends was telling me there's a cave here. I don't know if that's the one that he was talking about or not, but I really hope there's another one. As I'm getting farther down into this valley, it's getting more and more humid. Hopefully it doesn't stay like that throughout the night, or I will wake up being hotter than a pig in a blanket. And I really don't want that. Don't want to wake up in a puddle of sweat. Throwing around the idea in my head of just cowboy camping tonight. There's supposedly a really nice field down here to cowboy camp out in. Have me a little fire. May change my mind against that. Not sure yet. Haven't decided. I found another cave. You already know I'm about to go in there. The entrance of the cave. I hear a lot of water dripping down there. It's really wet. This is all some scalpy moss right here. I don't know if you can see over there. It drops down pretty deep. There's some cool formations. I'm gonna see what's up at the bottom. Holy shit, it opens up really big in here. Let's keep going down. Ooh, it's really slick mud. That was very slippery. Was not expecting that. Holy shit. Whoa. Look at these stalactite formations. All right, you can't really see me. Let me turn my light on. It's really big in here. I'm really impressed on the size of this cave. I didn't know this was gonna be down here. Goes back up over there. I don't think I'm gonna go over there. I think I'm gonna get out of here because it's kind of eerie in here and not liking the vibes. So, about to hightail it out of here. I just had a fucking heart attack. Walking down the trail, saw this guy. It's a black racer. Almost stepped on him. I jumped out of my socks. Scared the shit out of me. Oh yeah, look at him go. There he goes. I'm gonna keep moving after that. I don't want anything to do with that guy. He's cool and I respect him, but I don't really want to get too close. All right, about 2.5 miles in, just came down this really steep incline. There's a side trail that goes around that. It's a little bit less steep. I think I'm gonna take that coming out. I just made it to my first bridge. I think there's 3 bridges in total. It's either 2 or 3. But this is the first one. Oh, big tree. Look how clear this water is. It's insane. This is the first option for campsite for the night. I think I'm gonna keep going. This looks like it's snake territory, and I don't really want to see another one of that guy's buddies or something. So I think I'm gonna keep on moving. All right, made it to mile 4. I think I'm almost at the campsite that I want to stay at tonight. Got a little uphill, a little incline. Feeling good. Pack still feeling good on the shoulders. I'll probably stop here probably about 30 minutes. Stop for a water break, and then just book it to camp. I've put more thought into the cowboy camping idea. There's a lot of mosquitoes. So I don't think that cowboy camping is gonna be the best option to stay non-bug bitten. I think if I cowboy camp, I will wake up like a pincushion, and I'm not really rocking with the idea of that. So we are gonna bring out the tent. I made it to my second bridge. Once again, some extremely clear water. So pretty. I think my campsite for the night is gonna be right on the other side over here. Let's see. Yep, this is gonna be it. This is camp for the night. This is home for the next 3 days. In to the ridge line beside the field just a little bit. I found this little fire ring, so I got some logs to sit on. I think I'm gonna throw the tent up right here, right where I'm standing. Put the hammock up right between those trees. I can go out right here when it gets dark and see some stars. Guys, I'm gonna set the tent up right here. get unpacked, get all my gear off, get this pack off my back. God knows I am very ready to get this off my back. And then I'll probably get some meals started, eat something, but let's set this tent up. And just like that, tent set up. I'm not gonna cook a meal right now. I'm gonna wait for a couple more hours, but as of now, I'm gonna munch on some of these cinnamon and sugar Dots pretzels. It's like the best camping snack ever made, or at least my personal favorite. I'm gonna go take some cool pictures, and then probably edit those later tonight after I eat dinner and I'm in the good old sack for the night. But yeah, I'll update you guys when I cook dinner. Change of plans. I decided to go get firewood before it gets too dark because I want a fire tonight. So got the hatchet. We're gonna go find some firewood, get that laid out. Everything's kind of wet right now, so I'm gonna try to find some dry stuff to burn. It's gonna be a tough thing to do, but I think I can do it. All right, I was able to get a little bit of dry firewood chopped, but most everything is really wet. Yeah, the shirt came off in the process. It's extremely humid out here, but I did pass another log that looked pretty dry on this trail right here. I'm gonna try to go see if that's actually dry or if it just looks like it. And then I'm gonna go cool off. All right, just went ahead, changed pants, got my swim trunks on. Let's go cool off. Head down to the creek, only stubbed my toe once, but I'm gonna keep walking to the creek, see if I can find any cool rocks. Maybe look for some reptiles, some frogs. Maybe look for some newts. I know there's some newts here. Last time me and my boys came down here, we found like 2 or 3 little yellow belly newts. I'm gonna see if I can find some. I've been looking for about like 30, 45 minutes now. Didn't see a thing. I'm gonna get some dinner cooked. I'm extremely hungry and extremely exhausted. It's a long day. Put a couple miles in. Now I gotta put a couple calories in my gut. I'm not sure what I'm gonna cook tonight. I brought a few different meals. Brought a few new meals that I've never tried before. So I might get one of those cooked up tonight or save them for tomorrow night. I'm not sure. When I get back to camp, then I'll decide because I'm indecisive. Tonight's menu will include Knorr chicken rice flavor. To add on to that, I'm gonna add some Old Bay seasoned wild caught tuna. It adds almost like double the calories to it. Add some protein, add some flavor, and it's just more food, and it's gonna be more filling, you know. And I'm gonna season some Slappy Mama on there. Best seasoning ever made. I cannot preach this enough to everyone watching this. You can put this on everything. It will make everything so much better, and it's really not that spicy. I don't know why it has peppers on it. It's really not that spicy, but it's extremely good. All right, first thing we're gonna do, go ahead and pour our rice in here and then let that come up to a boil. Go ahead and put my lid back on. So once you bring that up to a boil, turn down the heat, let it just simmer for a little bit. Let it simmer for about 4 or 5 minutes, and then take it off, let it rest, and then you're gonna pour your tuna in, and then let that warm up, and then eat it. All right, so once you bring it up to a boil, go ahead and turn the heat down a little bit. Let it simmer just for a little bit. Let it simmer for probably like 4 minutes. I went ahead, poured my tuna in. I'm gonna stir this up, let it cool down for a little bit. Go ahead and get some seasoning in there. Can never have too much. I feel like there's this really big stigma around doing things alone and being by yourself. Like, I'll come out here into the woods, camping and backpacking or rock climbing by myself, sometimes for days at a time. And then when I come back, I feel better than I did before I left. And I feel like it's really important in life to do things alone so you can really think about what you're doing wrong in your current situation and think about what you can do better. And how can you really get to know other people if you don't know yourself? And so I feel like that's why it's important to get out here and do these kinds of things, even if it's by yourself, it's really good for you. It makes you feel a lot better. Best memories are actually when I'm by myself in the woods, sitting in my little Ozark Trail backpacking chair, eating some rice and tuna, looking at this amazing view. I mean, what can really beat that? I mean, I'm having so much fun out here. I wouldn't rather be anywhere else. This shit hits, by the way. It's really good. It's making meals this way is a lot cheaper and packed down a lot smaller than like the Mountain House backpacking meals, which those are extremely good. And I feel like that's more of a luxury item on my backpacking trips because they're like anywhere from $10 to $12 a piece, and they're so big in your pack you can't really like pack them down small. So if you buy like the $1.50 side of rice and then the $1 pack of tuna, you're getting off at $3 per meal after tax. And if it's this good, I'm not gonna complain. So I don't care. We're gonna go do some dishes because my cook cup is covered in tuna juice. And I don't want my next meal to taste like tuna if it doesn't have tuna in it. So we're gonna go down to the creek, wash the old cook cup out. There's like a little path to get down to the creek from the other side of the bridge, so we can rinse this baby out. It's getting a little bit colder outside, which I'm happy for, so I'm not waking up in a puddle of sweat tonight. So I'm really appreciating the fact that it's getting cooler out. I think it's supposed to get down to like 67 tonight, which is like perfect temperature actually. Watch this thing out. Oh yeah. Spick and span. Let's go back to camp. All right, I'm going to attempt to start a fire with this very wet wood. May not work out the best. I got my little fire starters. These things are great. You can buy them at Walmart. They're literally, the brand is called Fire Starter. It's like $10 per package and you get like 20 of these little balls. I'm used 3 of them just to ensure the fact that I can get a fire going. Put that down. Put some little kindling on here. Well, stay on there, come on. Go ahead and light this baby up. Prop that up on the rock. Let it dry out. Get another one. Prop that one up so it can dry out. And I'm just gonna kind of put these around. Hopefully they'll dry out enough to burn. Fire 1, Samuel 0. The wood's way too wet. I can't get it to catch an ember or spark. It seems like a waste of effort to keep trying. I've tried like 3 times now. In the tent, starting to get dark. We're gonna go ahead and get the sleep pad out, get the sleep system set up, and get that ready to go. Got it. This is my new sleeping pad. It's the new Sleep and Go 1 person in navy because it looks pretty cool and it matches my tent because my tent's blue. If you can't tell, if you're colorblind, the tent's blue. But no, this is my new sleep pad. I'm really excited to try it out. I haven't tried it yet. I just got it in the mail the other day. Let's get the sleeping bag out. This is my Coleman warm weather bag. Get that laid out. Guys, this is tragic news. I forgot my pillow. No! I forgot the pillow. Damn it. Genius idea. Because you know I'm just so cool, so smart. Towel? Pillow? Let's see. Let's see. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it's a go. It's gotten really dark. The crickets are chirping, frogs are croaking, and I think that means it's my turn to go to bed. So I will see you guys first thing in the morning. Good morning, guys. I woke up to a very flat sleeping pad. I think it got a hole in it last night in the process of me moving around in my sleep. I don't know. But got a lot of stuff planned today. We're gonna hike up to a waterfall, about a mile up trail, hang out there, go swimming. But for now, let's get some breakfast made. First step of cooking breakfast is get more water because we are out. Hey guys, for breakfast today, we're having Mountain House breakfast skillet. I already got the water in there. It's already cooking, should take about 5 minutes. Breakfast is served. I had a group of like 20 Boy Scouts show up at the campsite right next to me, directly next to me. Might move campsites later on. I don't know yet, I haven't really decided. But as of now, I'm just gonna listen to some music, eat breakfast, and then we're gonna hike to the waterfall. We are on the trail to the waterfall. This is the hardest stretch of the hike. It's only about 0.9 miles, but it's well worth it. It's a very beautiful waterfall. It comes out of like this big cave, turns into this ginormous cascade. It's so pretty. All right, first water crossing. I gotta cross through this without getting my boots wet. I really don't wanna get back to camp with wet socks because that's not gonna be too fun. It's gonna cause a lot of blisters. And these are waterproof boots. So that means when the water gets in, the water cannot get back out. It holds water out pretty good, but also holds water in pretty good. I did it. I made it to this really beautiful swimming hole. I think I'm gonna chill here for a bit, get some laps in, maybe make some lunch here in about an hour. Just chill out, cool off. Having such a great time right now, it'd really be a shame if somebody started throwing rocks. I went ahead, came down the trail a little bit farther, came to the big waterfall. Woo! For a second. I just got out of the waterfall. It was very cold. Felt really nice though. It was really refreshing. I came up. I saw there was this rope hanging up right here. I was like, I could climb that. So I free soloed it. Roll the clip. After that, I'm pretty tired. Throw the hammock up, listen to some music for a bit, take me a nap. Sounds really nice. I am currently leaving the falls. I just took a great nap right by the Cascade. Then I went for a little dip in the water. Really cold. Felt really good though. I feel a lot cleaner, a lot less sweaty. Now I'm headed back to camp to gather firewood because there's not a lot of firewood that's on the ground. It's all been used up by other campers for fires. And the stuff that is on the ground is pretty wet. So it's pretty difficult to find firewood. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that all done before it gets dark and before I need a fire, or I will be shit out of luck. So gonna go ahead and get all that done. All right, it's been a couple hours. I've been very productive. Got all this firewood, went ahead, moved campsites too. The Boy Scouts were being kind of loud. I wouldn't say being obnoxious, but kind of loud, rambunctious. So I moved campsites just to get a little bit more peace and tranquility, you know. The fire's not beating me tonight. I'm winning this battle. It's a 1v1 and I'm coming out on top, me versus the fire. And then I'm gonna go ahead and get dinner started and eat before it gets dark. That way, once it's dark, I already have everything done. I can just honk shoe, go to bed. A little bit of a fire going. I'm about to start on dinner. I think dinner tonight is gonna be Mountain House chicken and rice with Slappy Mama seasoning on it. Sounds pretty good right now, honestly. I'm really exhausted and I'm very hungry. I've worked up quite the appetite. But it's a small fire, but it's fire. Fire won, Samuel won. We're tied up. It's game point, honestly. Game point. While I'm cooking dinner, I want to tell you guys my favorite quote. I did not come up with this. I'm not that smart or intelligent or wise. This quote really helps me out when I'm out here alone doing this kind of crazy stuff. And the quote is, "Why fear death when you were dead for 1,000,000 years before you were alive? Why be afraid now?" I'm not that wise to come up with that, but y'all can quote me next time y'all think about that. Dinner just cooled down enough to eat. That's what it looks like. It's just normal chicken and rice, but freeze dried. Put a lot of Slappy Mama on there. Let's give it a try. It's pretty damn good. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty damn good. I'm gonna finish eating this and then I'm gonna go get more water. Go filter some more water because I'm out. My other bottle's like a quarter of the way full and I'm kind of thirsty. So after I finish eating, I'm gonna go get some water. But in the meantime, I'm gonna listen to some music, eat my food, and enjoy this scenery. All right, came down to the creek, fill the bottles up. When you're filling your bottles up for filtration, what you wanna look for is this that's flowing. That's where you wanna filter your bottles through. Instead of stuff like that's just sitting, you don't want that. You want the stuff that's actually flowing. That's what you want to get in your bottles. And just like that, got 2 full bottles of water. What I'm gonna go ahead and do is set the hammock up between these 2 trees right here, listen to some music, watch the sunset, and then in the sack. Been laying in the hammock for about an hour now. It's starting to get really dark out. I think I'm gonna go to bed, hit the hay for the night. I'll see you guys in the morning. It's currently like 1 in the morning. I thought I heard something. Look who showed up. It's Matt in his Publix uniform. Bro showed up, surprised me, playing Fetty Wap, of all things.
Bust my neck.
All right, we're gonna hit the sack. Catch you in the morning. Good morning. Got us a fire made. About to cook breakfast, and then we're gonna go down to the creek, look for some cool rocks, some geodes, maybe some fossilized coral. Go to your camera. and then when you're videoing, did you just put the fucking lighter in the fire?
No.
Did you just put the lighter in the fire?
Yeah.
My hand went in the horse shit. My hand went in the horse. Alright, just made breakfast. I did wash my hand, I promise. I have a breakfast skillet. Matt's got some boiled eggs with Slappy Mama seasoning on them. We're gonna eat and then go down to the creek. Did not go to the creek. It is pouring raining. I don't think it'll rain. We'll be fine. So we're stuck in the tent. Don't know how long it's gonna be raining for. Can't check the radar. No signal. So we're just kind of stuck here for a bit. We're gonna use this time to kind of pack some of our stuff up so that when we're ready to leave, we can just get out of here. But for now, we're just stuck in the tent. We made it down to the creek. We're looking for geodes in all these rocks. There's some pretty cool ones. I found this. This one's really nice. I don't know if the camera's focusing on that, but this one's extremely nice. I'm definitely gonna keep this one. But we're gonna keep looking, see if we find any more.
River coral.
Camera's not focusing. Look at that. On the end of the rock. That's fucking sick. I found this really cool piece of quartz. I found this. I'm not sure what it was. I thought it was a geode, and then I busted it open, and this is what it looked like in the middle. I also found this pink one. Last one, found this one. I went ahead and came back to camp because I stepped all the way in the water. I tried to step on a rock that wasn't really stable, and both my feet went up to my knees in water. And my boots are very wet, very cold, and very heavy. I'm gonna get changed, try to dry my boots out a little bit, and then me and Matt are gonna go back to the waterfall. Halfway to the waterfall. Not really sure why Matt didn't wear shoes. I think his just got as soaked as mine are. Is that right, Matt?
Yep.
I think Matt actually went farther down in the water than I did. Down to the falls. We're probably just gonna chill out here for a little bit. We're both really tired. So we're just gonna like chill, mellow out, and then head back, pack up. Been hanging out for about an hour. I found some more pretty cool rocks. This is what I found. I found this big crystallized rock. Found this really smooth stone. It's really smooth. It's like glass. I found this one. I really like the colors on this one. I think it's really pretty. I found this one that's shaped like a teardrop. And then I found this little one. We're heading back to the campsite now. We're gonna get packed up and then start the hike out. So the trail's gotten really muddy and really slippery, especially since Matt's not wearing shoes. So thunder is starting to roll in, and we are kind of rushing to campsite to get packed up so we can leave before the bottom drops out. I don't want to be packing up my stuff in the rain and potentially get things wet, especially like my portable chargers, batteries, stuff like that. I'm all right if the tent's wet. I can pack it up inside the bag, wrap it in a towel, and it'll be fine, but I don't want to get my expensive camera gear and portable chargers and normal like cables and stuff like that. I don't want to get all that wet, so we're trying to book it back to camp before the bottom drops out. Just got packed up, cleared out our campsite, just in the nick of time too. It just now started to rain, so we're gonna head back up the trail. I'll update you guys in about a mile. Just made it up the first really steep incline. The legs are burning, and so are them calories. I'm cooked, Matt's cooked, and so are the legs. About a mile and a half in, I'm regretting every leg day that I've ever skipped for the past 6 months. We've got about another 2,500 feet of incline over about another mile and a half, 2 miles. But yeah, legs are not feeling too great. Made a wrong turn, kind of stuck. Now we have to climb this rock wall, get on top. That's where the real trail is. We got to climb it with our packs on. So this will be fun. We're about a half mile out from the parking lot. This bag's starting to feel heavier and heavier as we get along. The mud's getting thicker and thicker on my boots and weighing them down. So I'm not having a great time right now. I see it. I see the parking lot. We're almost there. We made it back to the cars. Me and Matt are on our way down the road to this local burger restaurant. We're gonna get something to eat, relax, rest our feet for a bit. But thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next video.